Hey folks, how are things? It's Erika again, and it's nice to have you back on my YouTube channel. Today, we will go over how to draw support and resistance levels and what they are all about. And we'll do this while making money in binary options. So, make sure you watch this video up to the end. In the description below this video, you will find a link to my Telegram channel, where you can ask me any questions. Besides, you will find a link to my private Telegram channel there, where I share my daily trading signals. Send me a direct message in my private Telegram channel and get my personal link for PocketOption registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus on your deposit. Now, let's go to PocketOption and let's get going. As you can see, I have an open price chart of the Australian dollar Japanese yen currency pair. Let's try to open an up trade for 1 minute with $300 in. I made this decision due to the fact that the price, when declining, approached the support level, which it has repeatedly bounced off. And this time I see no reason for it to be different. Moreover, the technical indicators, the stochastic oscillator and the Arun indicator, showed opposite signals to each other. And since I started talking about support and resistance levels, let's find out how to draw support and resistance lines correctly. This is a subjective method, so there are no strict rules. In trading, you don't have to wait for 100% guarantees at all. It's useless and even harmful. The trader regularly makes mistakes, and this is normal, but right now I was not mistaken, and this trade brings me the first $276 for today. Let's continue our conversation. The only real secret of support and resistance levels is practice, the experience of hundreds of hours of their practical application. See how such lines are drawn by professionals and draw them yourself constantly. This is the only way you can learn how to track the price movement and ultimately predict it. At the same time, the lines must be changed to meet market conditions. Market participants often open or close position a few points above or below the old levels, so support and resistance move slightly on the chart. But as a rule, these are minor movements. If a new level has appeared which the price bounced off, it is formation of a new support resistance level. Also, do not draw too many of these lines. Highlight only the most significant ones. Now, I will try to open another trade, but this time it will be a down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. The indicator signals still contradict each other, but I chose a down trade because this time the price is approaching the previous support level from the bottom up. From here, as I said earlier, it can turn into a resistance level, and then there will be a rebound down. We'll soon find out whether I'm right or wrong, but for now, in fact, we'll continue. To draw support and resistance lines, you can use both the body of a Japanese candle and its shadows. Some analysts believe that the rebound from the shadow level is more important because it indicates a new low or high of the price. Others like to draw on the body level because, in their opinion, the closing of the price is more important than the temporary surge. And so the price gradually declining brought us another $276. Let's go back to our topic. A rebound from the support-resistance line can either form a new trend or continue the existing one. I think you have noticed that there are enough trends in the foreign exchange market, however, they're not always visible from the very beginning. It is clear that traders need trends. After all, they need to sell or buy at a good price, which is difficult to do in a sluggish trend, where price is often in correction before updating the low or high. Although in binary options, a sluggish market is a wonderful thing because it is calm and predictable. Going further, let's continue on. Последний абзац этого блока снова. Going further, let's consider another important tool that complements horizontal lines. These are dynamic on-trend supports and resistance lines. Unlike horizontal lines, in dynamic lines, it is not the price level that is important, but how this line interacts with the price. Let's go back to our chart. Nothing changes here, and I open a down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. The decision is similar to the previous one. The price again, after growing, reached a level that I already considered resistance, and therefore I expect a pullback. The indicator signals still contradict each other, and this of course complicates decision making. In order not to waste time, let's continue our conversation. Usually a dynamic line is drawn based on 2 points, where the first point should represent a clear level of support or resistance. The second pullback forms the second point, and we draw a line. A trend, as we remember, is an update of highs and lows, so it's easier to determine them with a trend line. On our chart, the trend has disappeared. There is a clear sideways movement, with a strong movement of the price up and down. And it brings us another $276, although the price is now moving in a very narrow corridor. By the way, when you start drawing support and resistance lines, you will immediately notice that they are very inaccurate. The price is always moving around them up and down by several points, touching down on these lines with shadows and sometimes even breaking through them, false breakdown, as if these lines do not exist at all. On our chart, the ratio of signals has changed, and I'm opening a new uptrade for 1 minute with $300 in. And that's why both Arun lines have gone below the 50 level, thereby showing us only the presence of a sideways trend, which is already clearly visible. The stochastic lines left the oversold zone, breaking the level of 20 from the bottom up, and thereby sending a strong signal about a possible price increase. Let's check this signal and get back to the discussion. And now, let's remember the basics. Support and resistance lines exist only on the chart. This is just a tool for a subjective interpretation of price movements and nothing more. But newcomers are sure that the price will always bounce off these lines, but this is not always the case. And now look, our trade is completed and brings $276 profit again. I did not expect this, but the signal from the stochastic did not disappoint us this time. And since the price was so eager to go down, then we'll open a down trade for 1 minute with $300 in, especially now the price is again at the resistance level. Now we will continue to study our topic of the day, and in fact, there are always 3 forces in the market at any given time. Traders who believe that the price is low, traders for whom the price is high, and traders who do not have a definite opinion and take a wait-and-see position. And it turns out that it is the third group, technically, it is the driving force of the foreign exchange market, because the movement of the market depends on their decision. In all currency pairs, especially those with yen, round numbers act as support and resistance. These are prices that end at 00 or 50. However, even for them, it is highly desirable to draw lines as zones. Thousands of market orders are collected at such levels, which are activated when the price reaches them. And again, I made the right decision, and it brought us the same $276 of profit. Moving on, if you combine the dynamic support and resistance lines, a price channel appears between them. It is most often inclined, not horizontal, formed by the price highs and lows, which are constantly updated. And I'm opening another short trade for 1 minute with $300 in. I only focus on the resistance level near which the price is moving. And so, there was an opportunity to continue the conversation, and let's look at what mirror levels are. That's what I was focusing on right now. This is a common situation when, at the end, Два последних предложения в этом блоке. This is a common situation when, as the trend develops, support becomes resistance and vice versa. This happens after the price breaks through significant levels, as on our chart 12 minutes ago. When the trend goes down, as in our chart, the support inevitably breaks through and becomes resistance when the price tests these levels after the breakdown. This is exactly how the trend develops as the lows and highs of the price are updated. When this situation changes and the price shows the upper high and lows, the trend unfolds. And our trade ended and replenished the balance with another $276. But the trading session ended with it, and I'm ready to recap the results. Today we've been doing the features of support and resistance levels. We found out that the price movement can be deceptive near the key support and resistance levels. It is necessary to be able to identify false breakouts, mirror levels, and pullbacks. While having this exciting conversation, we were able to make $1,656 by opening 6 successful trades. Isn't that nice? Interestingly, experienced traders can trade using support and resistance levels alone, so study these levels to be a success in the market. That said, if you're not experienced enough, it is essential that you carefully assess the current market situation before entering a trade. By and large, I recommend you to use the indicators whose signals you can read, for this helps reduce the risk and make profit in the long term. I would like to encourage you to keep trading binary options because, as we can see, the analysis techniques are super simple here. And before we say goodbye, in the description below this video, you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you have. You also will find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals and more. If you direct message me on my private Telegram channel, you will receive a personal link for PocketOption registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus to your deposit for free. Now, dear friends, it's a very nice offer, and I do hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for being with me all this time. If you really enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification button so you don't miss a thing. That's about all for today. Good luck in the market. Take care, folks, and see you soon in the next video.